Hello my crafty friends, it's Tiffany from Totally Tiffany, and I am thrilled to talk to you today about the two newest girls in the Buddy Bag collection, the Kirstin and the Katie. No, the Kirstin and the Katie. These two Buddy Bags, popular demand. You were saying I need bigger die and stamp storage. I need it horizontal and I need it vertical. Tiffany, what do you have for me? And this is what I've got. The Kirstin Buddy Bag, she is like our good friend Karen, right? Short and squat, wide. She's gonna hold tons of dies and stamps and other goodies for you. So she is basically, her rough estimates on Kirstin are gonna hold anything that's 9x6. Over here with Katie, she's a taller, thinner girl. Both have pockets. Now Katie is going to be anything that's 7x9, right? So we've got the Kirstin and the pockets for the Kirstin, and we've got the Katie and the pockets for the Katie. Now these pockets are just the open at the top tab divider pockets. Both the Katie and the Kirstin are going to come with 5, but you can buy additional pockets. Now if you already have our 8x5 pockets with the flap tabs, these are a little bit different. These are the ones that have the locking flap on them. Those are also going to fit with no problem into the Katie bag. So if you've got those already, or you prefer the tab and you want to buy more of these with the tab, you can use those as well in the Katie bag. Okay, what else fits in the Katie bag in the 8x5 magnet sheet? So for die and stamp storage, especially when you're storing dies and stamps together, you definitely want to use the 8x5 magnetic sheet, and those fit in either the 9x6 pocket. They're going to give you, you're going to be a little bit roomy with that, and with the 8x5 pocket, they're going to stick up nice and tall in that pocket as well. So the 8x5 magnet is going to work in both bags. All right, let's split these girls up and talk about them one at a time. Let's start with Katie. So Katie's true dimensions, so she's 7 inches across. She's 9 3/4 inches tall at the tallest point. She got her handle on the top, and she's 4.25 inches deep. Okay, her pocket dimensions are 5 3/4 across, 7.75 inches, 7 3/4 inches tall to the top of the pocket, and then 8.5 inches tall up to the tab. Okay, so the pocket 7 3/4 and then 8.5 up to the tab, just so you know what you're putting in there. Okay, she's going to come with 5 pockets, but you can put additional pockets in, and you can put lots of them in there. Look at that, you've got tons of room. So again, people always ask, how many sets of pockets can I put in my bag? And it's going to totally depend on what you have in those pockets. If you're just putting something in there simple, like Stephanie's stencils, and you're just putting 1 stencil in there, you are going to get probably 30 pockets in the Katie bag. But if you are loading them up, so here, look at that, regular question, slimline dies, perfect. If you're loading them up with stamps and dies, right? So I've got a set of stamps, coordinating dies here. That's going to be a little bit thicker. It's going to take up a little bit more space. If you're using even like the red rubber stamps, those are going to take up more as well. So you're going to get somewhere between 20 and 30 pockets in each of your Katie bags, right? So again, you can't put things in double-sided, right? So I just have a single set of stamps here and a single set of stamps here, but if I wanted to double them up, I can easily double them up. So super simple. And then you have front and back side both on that, right? So now you don't have to put every set of stamps in a pocket. If you're keeping dies and stamps together, of course you want them in that pocket so they stay together. But if you just have stamps on a hard clear plastic sheet that has both a front and back sheet to it, you can easily just put that into your filing system that way as well. So dies and stamps, embellishments, anything like that can go in a pocket, but your stamps don't actually always have to go into a pocket. Okay, so dimensions once again on the Katie bag. 9 3/4 inches tall at the top where the handle is, 4 1/4 inches deep, 7 inches across. Now, the dimensions you see on the packaging are the container size of the bag. I'm giving you these dimensions like with this pulled up and with these wide and all of that stuff. So you're going to be able to squish her down a little bit. You know, of course, the side is going to fold in and that type of thing. And this is going to come down at the top as well. I just want to have you know the maximum dimensions on that bag. So the Katie Buddy bag comes with the 8x5 pockets, works with the 8x5 magnets, will also work with the 8x5 pockets with the flap on them. All of these things together available on our website now. You're going to love, love, love the Katie Buddy bag. The Kirstin Buddy bag is 10 inches across, 6 inches deep, and 7.5 inches tall when it's at its tallest here. The pockets that are included with the Kirstin Buddy bag are 9 inches across, 6 1/4 inches high to the top of the tab, to the bottom of the tab, 7 inches high at the top of the tab. When you get your Kirstin Buddy bag, she is going to come with a set of 5 of the pockets. But as you can see, you can fit so many more sets of pockets in there than just the 5, and those are all available as add-ons. Look in the product description on the website and you'll find the link to that. So if you need more pockets, that's going to be the perfect fit. That's going to be where you can find them in that product description. Okay, what is going to fit in our Kirstin Buddy bag? Well, let's take a look, shall we? First of all, one thing that's going to fit in there and that's going to work really well are the 8x5 magnets. So if you want magnetic sheets, now remember the unique thing about our magnets is that they are white on the magnetic side. These magnets are white on both sides, right? So the magnetic side is white, and if you're using your other side to write notes on or to draw pictures or any of that type of thing, make sure that you test which side is magnet and which side is not with that 8x5 magnet. Okay, so look at this long set of stamps. This is something that I get asked about all the time. Do you have a buddy bag that will accommodate these long stamps? And yes, Kirstin is your girl. So there's those. You notice I didn't even have these in a pocket, right? These have the acetate sheet on both sides. It's a sturdy sheet. It fits in there nice and easily. It's supporting itself, so you don't have to put every set of stamps in the pockets. Look at that giant set of pennant dies, right? Those are difficult to store because they're so big. I've got my 8x5 magnet in there. Even if the dies are a little bit bigger than the magnet, it doesn't matter because you've got that extra room in the pocket. So it's going to be great for dies, oversized stamp sets that you might want to keep in the pocket so that you keep the instructions and the ideas for the stamps in there as well. If you use Elizabeth's planner dies, look at that whole set of planner dies on one 8x5 card. So this is a perfect way to store those as well. And then I also kept the packaging, which you know you see me do all the time. I just slid it in there, and that way I've got those ideas, or maybe if there's tips and tricks for use of those dies, or maybe some other stuff that you want to know from the manufacturer, you can just keep it all in that pocket. That way you're going to maximize the use of it. This is a slimline die with the outline die as well, and I just have this in here so you can see it is going to fit because you have that extra space in the top of the Kirstin Buddy bag, so it's going to fit in that pocket. I've got the magnet in there with the other parts and pieces for this particular slimline die set, so those are all going to fit for you. Red rubber stamps, big and bulky. No problem. Those are going to fit in your big pockets. Now, how many pockets are you going to be able to get in one of your Kirstin Buddy bags? Totally depends how fat your pockets are. So you can see these red rubber stamps are quite a bit fatter than just a pocket with dies in it or stamps in it. This one has 2 sets of stamps as well. So the fatter your pockets, the less amount you're going to get in there, but you're easily going to get somewhere between 25 and 40 pockets in your Kirstin Buddy bag. Again, completely depends on how fat they are. Now, if you are using the Stephanie Bernard medium size pockets for storing the Stephanie Bernard Stamps of Life products, those fit in here as well. So you can use the Kirstin Buddy bag to hold those, and then if you need extra pockets, you can just use the pockets that come with it or buy a few extra simple pockets if you don't want the locking flap, or if you want something that doesn't, you know, a little bit extra storage, that's an option as well. But the Stephanie Bernard Stamps of Life medium pocket does fit in the Kirstin Buddy bag. All right, so lastly, one last time through the dimensions of the Kirstin Buddy Bag. She is 10 inches across, 6 inches deep, and when she's all the way puffed up at the top here, she is 7.5 inches tall at the top. The pockets, again, in the Kirstin Buddy Bag, they are gonna be 9 inches across, 6.25 inches to the bottom of the tab, and then 7 inches to the top of the tab. You see my little cheat notes over here? Thanks for tuning in to learn a little bit about the Katie and the Kirstin Buddy Bags, and I keep scrambling them up, right? Katie is the taller one, Kirstin is the shorter one. Kirstin is going to hold your Stamps of Life medium-sized pockets. They both come with pockets. Remember, you can use the 8x5 pockets with the flap if you already have those or you prefer the flap with the Katie Buddy Bag, and you can use the 8x5 magnetic sheets with both Katie and Kirstin. Thanks again for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful day.